Hello everyone, my name is Maria and welcome to the channel. Today we continue playing Not for Broadcast, a game about politics, mass media and the importance of critical thinking, I guess. It's day 42, a gentle reminder. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports, of course, these are the consequences, to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. So, it's day 42. If I'm being honest, we as Alex had enough time to apply for a new passport, so I don't know why we didn't do that. We work as a team and we are rewarded as a team. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Chris is safe and that's all that matters. You hope. Alright, so we see one of the consequences of our passport decision. Day 48, a tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has had to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of the year. You look around the room at your family. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Your mother smiles broadly at you, just like she used to. Yes, Pat, it's absolutely lovely. Sam softly corrects her. That's Alex, Cassandra. Alex, Pat's not with us anymore. Oh, yes, of course, she mutters. And immediately she's back to the frail shadow of her former self. Sam smiles kindly and squeezes your hand under the table. You look around the room at your family. You make a toast. Yeah, let's make a toast, why not? You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we are all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how much you love me. You raise a questioning eyebrow. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. You know me, and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. Honey, we don't have money for food. You laugh. I knew it. I'm a mind reader. You chuckle as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother's had to move in, things aren't quite as simple anymore. Just how much are we talking here? Only a few hundred, she mumbles, and she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you to not spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. Sam, why did you do that? It's a family decision. Our mother had to move in and we don't have money for food, honey. I'm sorry, but that's the money we just don't have. I don't think we should risk it because like we can't really live without money. You can't take it away from her, Alex, Sam insists. I've already said she can go. Susie says nothing, but you can tell she's holding her breath. I hate being the bad guy, but money is so tight right now. Alright, if you think we can afford it, then we can afford it. I don't want to be in bad relationship with my partner, but like... Wait, you can't take it away from her. I'm not taking it away, just let me be like the best broadcaster ever, and I will give her the money like a little bit later. Why do I need to do it now? Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I hate being the bad guy. Alright, let's try to reconnect with our spouse a little bit later. After a moment's silence, Sam exhales. You're right. We're so sorry, Susie, but the way things are at the moment, we can't spare that sort of money. What? You promised! Your daughter stands up suddenly, her chair toppling behind her. She looks from the face of one parent to the other and opens her mouth to speak. Instead, she lets out a frustrated shriek and stamps from the room. I'll speak to her, Sam signs, following Susie out. Okay, it looks like our wife is not that mad. The wind howls against the window pane, the weather mirroring your own frustration. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Oh, you had a nice birthday, Pat. This is so sad. Like, it looks like our mother has dementia and our daughter is upset. At least our son is just awkward, so Merry fucking Christmas. Alright, what's next? A long weekend, day 72. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together, where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking. No, don't tell me it's about Charlie again. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Boseman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Ooh, but no, I don't want to. I need to, make sure my wife is okay. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock. Oh, so it's the whole team, it's not just us. Okay, maybe I should go. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. I mean, if everyone is working, I should probably go, but I don't know what Sam will say about this. I hope it's gonna be okay. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement, kissing you. I really think I need to go. Because I don't want to get in trouble and we do need the money. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Whew, okay. I think this means we are alright. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over you. What an amazing wife! Oh my god. She is incredible. We need to cherish her and value her. You unpack in disappointed silence. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Ooh, I was so worried. I think it was the right decision. We get some money, we get, good relationship with our boss, a permission slip. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. You know, we have a troubled teenager, and this does sound like a good thing, but alright, at this point of the game, right, we know that advance is radical because one of the ladies on the news said this. We know that they want to make everyone kind of equal. I don't know. We can always maybe take him away from this later. I don't remember what I did during my first playthrough. Alright, let's sign him up and we'll see if it's gonna be a horrible decision. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Yeah, sure. Oh my god, I feel like I'm making a lot of mistakes here. A free ticket. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? I mean, why not? Free tickets are free tickets. Yeah, let's go. The show is entertaining but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker, and something about it sticks in your mind. Lying in bed that night, wide awake, long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd. Not laughing, but roaring. So, we see that people who listen to him are very passionate about what he says. Alright, I hope it's the broadcast. A profitable partnership. Oh my god, I really want to start a broadcast. I hope this is the last one. I love these parts of the game, but it's a little bit too much. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find posts sorted into piles. Most of it is usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately. Alright, best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. Yeah, they're all for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. Oh, alright, you don't remember this being in the manifesto, so this is a new initiative. Day 110, so it's about like 3 months, right? 4 months? Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions. And we have 3 choices. As I mentioned before, last playthrough I chose Neil's Deals Limited, and I don't want to choose Eye of the Beholder, so we will do Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time, you can't say pleasure without leisure. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. It seems even advanced can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. Please. Yeah, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Wonderful. How much influence could you have? We know how much. We know we choose the ads. Please give me the broadcast. 153. Yes, amazing. We're going into our studio. The Tempest. What is this about? He's calling again. Oh, this is our picture already.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here.
Oh, Bozeman.
Your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Toodle pip. My god, that weather looks nasty.
Alright, our boss wants us to play advance.
Why are men such pricks.
That one, eh?
Apparently he
Got
has a
it.
complicated relationship.
Channel 1, why not? And The
sorry,
Joy
are
of
you saying
Screws.
Tracy's
Wait,
imaginary
maybe
friend
this
is
should be
with you?
the first one.
Why I talk to you.
The problem is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative, a mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Sportsboard and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehugs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first blindings, said today that the new advanced
Blindings?
which must be earned by all new products, would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Table for 2. Johnny Hamsleeves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his longtime tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake?
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution.
That would be nice.
Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
Yeah, I don't trust this
An
woman.
exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sportsboard final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
Alright, wonderful. Oh, you can see that the water is running down at the studio, right? And Jeremy is unhappy about something. We need to check it out in Russia's. Yeah, I really want to see what this is about.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable.
I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
Fuddly-doo.
Oh.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room.
This
and the
is not a bad
dining room in one
house.
place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right waddy question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will.
You know, I would really want to know how rich should a person be for advance to take money from them. Because these people are clearly spoiled, but there are rich people who made money themselves. You know, depending on how rich we're talking about. Oops.
Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Free at last!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be fudding well heard, that's all.
Oh, language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Spaff and piff pop.
Did he shoot him?
Are you okay?
Daddy, how could you?
Well, shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs, it's back to you in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sportsboard finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Wonderful.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm busting.
This is the company we invested in, let's say. What is this?
It's funny.
Yes, I know.
Screws? Really?
It's very endearing.
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the Sportsboard final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
3mm finishing pin.
Are these really just regular screws? Really? I'm so surprised. Is this a normal ad? Because you've seen what we had with like this cosmetics brand. Her skin clearly wasn't okay. And you know, I thought that with rich people it would be just a tax, but it looks like they just basically took everything from them.
Joy of screws, the only complete collection of real, authentic, genuine reproduction screw replicas.
What is this? What? Why so fast? Okay.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sportsboard. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sportsboard Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on.
Striker go first.
Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
D-robe.
Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3.
As you can see, this is some very serious sport.
She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Was there contact? Don't know why you complained. To Harris.
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
Oh no.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the arguing with the ref section, it's time to change ends.
Alright, this is a very strange section for the news.
And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large.
Second round, double. Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch.
Naked people.
Any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible.
I'm trying.
They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow because it's quite an eyesore. And women's body, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so
women's
back into round 2 now,
yeah.
and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker.
You know, I wonder if
on the
this
tightest point
actor
I've seen
had
ever.
a script, because it kind of looks like he might be improvising.
Harris.
Maybe not. I don't know.
And with that offensive thumb screw, we haven't seen out of the heaps. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket.
I wonder if
I don't know about
someone
your
figured
phone,
out
but I'm
all
finding
the rules of
technical
this
mastering
thing.
play here. Absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, the boys said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh pose.
Oh, all right. Naked people again.
Having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face.
I think it says give us our cash back, right?
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully...
we are morning television.
Final poses, final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Because of science, we can't. I like this.
Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around.
This is such a strange decision to include this segment in the game.
Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course...
I think the point of the game is just to not get the ball in the bucket.
Back to striker. And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has countered with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 bouts. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact.
I feel like the actress is just really she really wants to laugh.
And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it.
Oh, naked people again.
Now, I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because
I'm trying.
These protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Something nonsense is going on here. Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters, absolute wasters. Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
A mime round?
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go
nice imaginary shot.
Really high level play here.
It's hard to argue with that.
Hold. The bucket getting...
I mean, overall, this segment is kind of funny, but I think it's a little bit too long.
She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From striker. But she's in it to win it.
Harris's ball.
On it, like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please hit like or comment. It really helps my channel and I personally appreciate it. Thank you.
And he's trying to... And the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump.
Aww,
the referee now to announce
he's so sad.
It's all official.
Contestants in, please.
What is he doing? Did he just hit his pinky?
And the winner of the first annual Sportsboard Championship is... everyone!
Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sportsboard Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory.
This is so nice. I think we've won as well. What is going on?
And thanks again for watching the Sportsboard Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Ballander had an extraordinary final.
Historic Sportsboard, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
What?
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone
Wait,
just shocked me.
I want to see this ad.
In your final years of being trapped in your own body as it slowly wastes away, or losing your grip on reality. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Now you
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm has caused the odd power surge, and some of your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Postman out.
At the end of your stay,
Got
you'll
it.
pass on painlessly, surrounded by those you love, in comfort and luxury. Isn't that what we all deserve at the end of a life well lived? Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements, and our aftercare team will help your dependents through the grieving process, ensuring your final wishes are carried
You know,
out.
in theory, this doesn't sound bad. I'm just worried that a system like this can be abused, you know, just to get rid of people. Other than that, that sounds interesting.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make. We're being surprisingly secretive about it.
Oh my god,
Let
I
me
got
ask
so
you a
scared.
question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you?
Oh my god.
What really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
Pat?
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, me mam came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. Me granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important.
Yes.
This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
This microphone back has just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think I found my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies all.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got Sapskin. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a raw shell face, fucker! That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... that grandmother with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
For fuck's sake!
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here.
Oh my god.
Jenny.
Sorry.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight.
That was so scary.
Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sportsboard final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Oh.
And we're out. Good
Did I press it again?
So they just...
They just what?
I suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Alright, I have a lot of thoughts about this one. I hope we're okay, first of all. A+, baby! Yes! Amazing. So, a lot of thoughts, as I mentioned, is that these transition centers, if you're talking about your final days, yes, it sounds good. But you never know when we're talking about days, because, you know, people might be in different financial situations or just situation with their family, and they might feel like a burden, even though they might not be. Can afford coffee. That's nice. So as I was saying, because usually it's final years, you know, but if we're talking about people who cannot do anything themselves, yes, you can understand why they would go to a place like that. But if we're talking about just old people, no, it doesn't make sense, because like they could live for years quite often, you know, with proper care and just talking to their families. So this is very dangerous, and I don't think it's a good thing. Advance is more popular and the opposition is more popular. We'll see the consequences of that. And I wanted to check out our rushes. I think in the beginning, no, sequence 1, probably here. Let me find it.
With that exclusive... This is second of tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back.
Did you feel that? I just felt a drip on my head. Makeup! Jenny, is it raining?
Only in the city. It's bloody lovely in suburbia.
It's never lovely in suburbia.
That's true. They might all tell themselves because they're so bloody bored.
I grew up in the suburbs.
Really? I always assumed you'd grown up in the wild.
Because I'm so fierce.
Because I watched you eat.
10 seconds, everybody.
Makeup!
Only slightly creepy.
We're going in 5, 4.
Alright, that was kinda interesting and I like their banter a lot. Let's see what else we have. Alright, let's see.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4.
So, as I understand, Jeremy is somehow becoming less popular with our channel 1, right? I wonder why. Let's forward a little bit. Wait, Patrick?
The Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare
A little bit of a plum, to be honest. I've been on the station now for 10 years. Patrick wasting away in the chair. But, you know, while I'm covering this bullshit, I mean, a real waste of my talents. You know, I could put a tie on, I could look a bit scruffy, I could sit in the chair myself, but no, I'm here reporting on the same old crap. That's right, Megan, you join me live here.
So he wants to be a news anchor. Interesting. So now I think we've seen everything. And let's find out what's wrong with us. Wait, do we have any interesting ads? Jus de cochon lawn. Alright.
Why bother strengthening your body when you can strengthen your face?
But we've seen it.
My name's Helena Canterbury-Boatshoe, and I'm 47.
What?
You know me
No,
from
you're
jobs
not.
like The Medicated, Me and My Puncture, and The Girl with a Half-Finished Cereal. And in my profession, your face can never be too strong. New Jus de Cochon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin.
Skin. It reminded me of this, you know, cartoon like Charlie. If you know, you know.
We believe your skin deserves the best, so the new formula actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes.
Yeah, I remember visible flakes. Of course they did. Of course. Okay, let's continue and find out if we are okay. But let's do it next time, because I don't want to keep episodes too long. And I think it could be an interesting place to start our next, you know, video with. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I wish you the most wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.